So I heard that some people don't like to go to Luke4.net because of a rumor that you track IP addresses.
Oh, that's hilarious. Wait, hang on a second.
Have you heard that too?
No, I've never heard that. I think, how can I can track among comments. Track among comments. And theoretically, I should be able to track any web host should be able to track IP addresses. Certainly your most frequent visitors.
Yeah.
I remember I did it once in Luke4.com days. I just like listed on my site, these are my 10 most frequent visitors, and like, who are they? And then people freaked out.
Maybe that's where it comes from.
I don't know, but I mean, I don't know. Interesting. I didn't see any harm in it if I could do it. I mean, I didn't see any problem with it.
So you had a comment on your site that post about your this opportunity with the Times and how you still end up being outrageous. You're like a kid who just wants to throw manure.
Yeah, yeah.
And that reminded me of, and I wasn't sure if this was a true story, but Maya Lazar wrote this, Marvin the Orthodox Menace.
Yeah.
It seems like almost entirely, it's like fictionalized only in the sense of a different name, but did you really have an experience where you were throwing stones at your sister and you ended up almost
when I was a
drowning?
kid, I was throwing stones at my sister and I fell off the pier and I almost drowned until she came and rescued me.
What is the moral of that story?
It's like a metaphor for my life. I guess it's someone who's pointlessly angry, misanthropic, hateful. I guess rage would be the word. It's pathology.
Is there some kind of irony though to the fact that the people you are helping?
Yeah. It is ironic.
Is that part of the metaphor that you think? Or?
Yeah. That's how it often works out. Like I kind of like the way I met you was, I attacked you. Like I read on your blog where I thought that you'd used refute when you should have used rebut. And I read on your blog where you read the Forward was one of the 2 largest newspapers in New York, so I fired off an email, and then I didn't hear anything back. And so I said, Ray Greenberg does not care about the facts. And that's how I met you.
Mm-hmm.
And to most people that would seem like a really bizarre and hurtful and nasty thing to do. To me, it makes perfect sense.
Why do you like flinging manure?
Why do I like flinging? I guess I like trying to make other people as miserable as I am.
Now, I know on your site at times you are quite sarcastic about. I mean, it seems to me like when you write, you're more critical of yourself than anybody else, and part of being narcissistic is also being self-loathing.
Right.
Is that really part of it for you? Like,
Well, I think you should Google narcissistic personality disorder and just hey, look, you see my picture. Or, I think it's a pretty common ailment. It's absolutely devastating. Because it makes it very hard to maintain bonds with other people.
Mm-hmm.
And it's impossible to be happy unless you can maintain bonds with other people. What was your question again?
I mean, how is the blog for you? How is it both self-effacing and self-deprecating? And I mean, it seems like you thrive on being both the outsider. You both enjoy that and you hate it.
Right. Well, I think the blog is just a reflection of me. It's just who I am. Could you rephrase or something?
Yeah. I guess do you like being kind of the outsider?
Well, if the LA Times offered me a job or KTLA, I worked as a temp at KTLA. Where's my hand? I get nervous. I want to crunch my. God damn it! Where's my? It's out of my head. I want to crunch something.
Take it to the bathroom.
I want to crush something. Crush something. Sorry.
Sorry.
This piece of spoiled paper bag. Okay, how's your question again?
Do you like being? Being the outsider?
Throughout my life, no. I try to do the best I can with it, but I'd much rather be an insider. Throughout my life, there's been this pattern. When I start in a community, I quickly isolate myself and creep out. A large number of people, and those I don't creep out, they're just filled with distaste. And then slowly over time, I slowly build up friends. And then people who used to be creeped out, sometimes they change. And always, the more time I spend in a place, the more connected I become with other people. And I'd rather be an insider. I'd rather work for the LA Times or KTLA or the like. But given that I am in this situation, it does come with certain advantages, and I try to make the best of them.
Why do you think you're able to be more limber and respond more quickly than the mainstream media? Or cover stories they wouldn't?
Well, this is like my life. Normal people have a life, and so they're not vlogging at 5 a.m. and 2 a.m. and 11 p.m. and they're not spending 12 hours a day on a computer. And I get this incredible adrenaline surge from breaking a story that other people meet that need for excitement in more healthy ways. Also, I'm willing to go with more one-source stories than